from drugs to bankruptcy, murder for hire, and even death. These are 3 of the unluckiest lottery winners to ever hit the jackpot. Number 1. James Hayes. While working as an overnight security guard in 1998, Hayes won $19 million playing California's Super Lotto game. But he quickly went from winner to loser. His ex-wife reportedly took half the jackpot money, and Hayes developed a heroin habit costing him $1,000 a week. Authorities say he resorted to robbing banks to keep up his lifestyle. The FBI nicknamed him the PT Cruiser Bandit and the Seasoned Bandit because of his car and gray hair. In 2018, Hayes pleaded guilty to bank robbery and was sentenced to 33 months in prison. Number 2. William Post. Post struggled with money and worked odd jobs and served time for writing bad checks. When he won $16.2 million from the Pennsylvania lottery in 1988, he thought his problems were solved. But he quickly found himself in debt. He tried to help his siblings start a restaurant and a used car business. Post purchased a plane, though he didn't have a pilot's license, and bought a mansion. His former girlfriend-turned-landlady sued him for a third of his winnings. When he didn't pay, his assets were frozen by a judge. The relationships with his family unraveled, and one of his brothers tried to hire a hitman to kill him. Post was forced to sell everything off and went back behind bars for shooting at a repo man who tried to take his car away. In the end, he lived off Social Security disability payments until he died at age 66. Number 3. In 2002, Jack Whittaker Jr. won a $300 million Powerball jackpot, about $530 million in today's money. Soon after, his problems began. Unable to resist the nightlife, his car was broken into at a strip club and $545,000 was stolen. Later on, his granddaughter and her boyfriend were both found dead on separate occasions due to drugs allegedly purchased with Whittaker's money. His daughter would have the same fate as well. Whittaker's life continued to unravel, getting a DUI, and eventually being sued by an Atlantic City casino for bouncing a check for $1.5 million to cover gambling debts. By 2006 he was broke and was reported as saying he wished he'd tore that ticket up. In 2016 Whittaker's house burned to the ground and it was stated that he had no homeowner's insurance. Whittaker would die a few short years later due to illness. What would you buy if you hit the lotto? Comment below and don't forget to slap that subscribe button.